this problem asks us to solve 9 minus 3 times the quantity 5 minus 4x equal to negative 2 times the quantity x minus 3. To do so, we will first have to simplify each side of this equation, and that will involve using the associative, commutative, and distributive properties. Once we've done that, then we'll use the addition property of equality and the multiplication property of equality to get the value of x all on one side of the equation, which will tell us the value of the solution that makes this equation true. So to start, let's write that full equation. So we have 9 minus 3 times 5 minus 4x, and that's equal to negative 2 times the quantity x minus 3. So starting with that left-hand side, we have 9 minus 3 times this quantity 5 minus 4x. And just according to the order of operations, we need to do multiplication first. So we will distribute that 3 across. And since it's subtraction, we're going to remember that that term is actually negative 3. So we'll have 9, and this will become minus 15 plus 12x. The plus 12x came from the fact that we have 9 minus 3, and inside here we have minus 4x. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to distribute this negative 2 across the x minus 3. And so we'll have negative 2x, and then it becomes plus 6 with negative 2 and minus 3 inside those parentheses. So at this point, we've used the distributive property. Now we can use the associative and commutative properties to combine like terms. So on this left-hand side, we have 9 and negative 15, and those will combine to negative 6. So we'll have negative 6 plus 12x. And the right-hand side, we don't have any like terms that we can combine, so we'll just rewrite that, negative 2x plus 6. Okay, so at this point, we need all terms containing x on one side of the equation and all terms that are constants on the other. So as a first step, we have positive 12 on the left, or positive 12x on the left, and negative 2x on the right. So we'll add 2x to each side, and that will make all terms containing the variable x end up on the left side. So negative 6 plus 12x, we will add 2x to that side. And then on the right, we have negative 2x plus 6, and we will add 2x to that side as well. Okay, so now our left side has negative 6 plus 14x, and our right side just contains 6. So next, we want all terms that are constants on the right side, since we have our variable terms on the left side here. So we will add 6 to each side. Negative 6 plus 14x. We're going to add 6 to that left-hand side to eliminate that negative 6 on the left, and that will mean that we have 6 plus 6 on the right-hand side. So at this point, we have 14x equal to 12. And we've got one more step here. So we have 14x. We want to eliminate that coefficient on x. To do so, we'll divide each side of the equation by 14. And so we have 14x divided by 14. And on the right, we're going to have 12 divided by 14. On the left-hand side, that then leaves us with x. And on the right-hand side, that leaves us with 12/14. Both 12 and 14 are divisible by 2. So we'll simplify that to 6/7. So our proposed solution here is 6/7. So at this point, we want to check. And for this example, I'm going to use technology to check this answer. So I've pulled up a scientific calculator here. And so to check my answer, I'm going to evaluate each side of that original equation at the value 6/7. So my left side had 9. So to check my answer using technology, I'm going to evaluate each side of that original equation at the value 6/7. So again, my original equation was 9 minus 3 times 5 minus 4x. So I'm going to take 5 minus 4 times the quantity 6/7. And then I'm going to check if that's equal to negative 2 And I had x minus 3 in that original equation, so I'm going to plug in 6/7 for x and have minus 3. So what I'm checking, on the left side I have 9 minus 3 times the quantity 5 minus 4 times 6/7. And I'm checking is that equal to the right side, which will be negative 2 times the quantity 6/7 minus 3. So to check this, I'll put the left-hand side into my calculator, and then I'll put the right-hand side, and I'll verify that they're the same. So I have 9 So I'll have 9 minus, oh, not 5. So to evaluate that left-hand side, I'll have 9 minus 3, and then I'll use parentheses, and in there I'll put 5 minus 4 times, I'm going to do 6 divided by 7 for 6/7. And then I'll end that parenthesis, and I see that I get 4.2857 continuing on. Okay, so I have that, and now I'm going to check the left-hand side. So I'll input negative 2, and then parentheses 6 divided by 7 minus 3, and those parentheses, and then I'll enter that, and I can see at this point that those two are identical. Coming back to my main screen here, I've input what I had written on that other page, which is 9 minus 3 times the quantity 5 minus 4 times 6/7, and I'm checking if that's equal to negative 2 times the quantity 6/7 minus 3. Below that, since I did this in a calculator and just looked at those exact decimal approximations there, I have 4.2857 continuing, showing that that's not a terminating decimal, equal to 4.2857 continuing. So to sum that up, I will summarize that the solution set contains the number 6/7. So the solution set is the set containing 6/7. And again, I write the set containing 6/7 as the number 6/7 between two curly brackets.